Welcome everyone to Hoo-Ha Donkey Kong! Hey yo! Look out down below!
I had to turn my volume down a little bit there.
Me too.
That's one loud intro.
There
Oh
we
look,
go.
it's Donkey Kong.
Yep. Here he comes, Banana Slammer. Bunga Bunga's hero.
I do need to rewatch all those.
There's a channel on YouTube that has them, just... I don't know, hopefully they don't get whatevered by people.
I know that there was a company that released them all on DVD, and they used modern Donkey Kong artworks for the box to try and give off the illusion that the show didn't look terrible.
The show had a lot of heart to it, but it was pretty ugly.
It was a product of its time. And it was trying to match up to the ACM modeling used in the game, which no TV show could match that back then, really.
Want to know what I don't get about the show, though? Season 2, like, I don't know what happened. Did budget drop or something? Because it just looks absolutely hideous compared to Season 1. It's like everything looks like it's made of plastic.
I only ever remember it looking hideous, so it will be fun watching it back and seeing that change. It was made by a French team, wasn't it? It was made in France, that program.
It was French-Canadian work, I believe.
And then hugely popular in Japan.
Yeah, there's Japanese, French, and English dubs of the show. I really like the songs in it. They're very catchy.
The songs in the show. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The, oh, what's his name? The one that's really suave and cool. His song was great. I'm trying to remember the name of him now.
Luster?
Yeah, Leo Luster. That is definitely my favorite song from that show, from what I've heard.
You stop because you're met with an irresistible force.
So you didn't go for the speedrun technique there?
What?
There's a hidden... Yeah, there's a hidden stepping square. I think it's a glitch, and if you mash...
It is a glitch. It happens if you manage to hit the B button while going at a turn in a path. At this time, I didn't actually know how that glitch worked exactly. I only knew of one spot how to pull it off, and I don't think I do it. Because I wanted this to be a proper playthrough, I think.
Fair dues, yeah.
But yeah, I know the trick you're talking about, and I'll point out where it is that I usually pull it off at.
Well, I was aware of the one that takes you to, like, it's pretty much straight after the first minecart level, or just before. And that's the one that you pull off here, just before this stage. I don't know about any others. I wasn't aware that that's why the glitch happened.
I wasn't aware that you could go anywhere other than the midway point of Orangutan Gang.
Is that not the level I'm thinking of?
No, Orangutan Gang's in the, like, close to the end of World 3.
Oh, right, okay, so it skips World 2 and skips the minecart level.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. What am I thinking of then?
Oh. Maybe there's some other wrong work.
Clearly I need to play this game again as well.
I don't know, I'd give this game a miss. Personally, I find this game to be the most boring of the Donkey Kong Country games.
I can understand that. I'd have personally given that distinction to 3, but that's because I don't think I've given 3 enough of a chance.
I rather like 3, but it is a little weird with all the dialogue in it.
Yeah, I beat the first boss, the giant barrel belcher.
Yep.
But I mean, by then I was already sick of the mill level archetype, and that keeps cropping up.
Yeah, they really overplayed Mill in the beginning of the game. I honestly can't really think of it appearing like more than probably once or twice later on in the game after the first two worlds.
And then I played Donkey Kong bootleg some time back, and they had like 4 levels based on the mill, and it's just pain.
It's Super Donkey Kong 99.
Super Donkey Kong 99, yes. With the Michael Jackson sound effect on the title screen. That's the one.
That's one we'll have to do for the channel sometime.
We're gonna have to now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it comes as no surprise that bootleg was not actually completed as well. It's impossible to get to the ending, and if you do by hacking the game, there is no ending. It's incomplete.
What's it even a hack of, or is it a complete original work?
It's an original work with an original game engine.
You know, if they're going to go through that trouble, they could have just made their own thing.
Well, yeah, but then again, their own thing isn't gonna make quick money, is it, I suppose? There was no way the engine they worked on took a lot of time. So, have we actually talked about this game yet? I think we have. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I mentioned how this is the one I find the most boring.
That's right, we did. I was trying to work out what we had actually talked about. I remember the show being mentioned.
Yeah, because I opened up with it.
Yeah. That's about it. This coffee isn't working. I haven't had an energy drink for 2 weeks.
Good.
I know good, but also you don't realise how much it scrambles your brain until you're off it.
I can imagine. I'm perpetually exhausted. And doctors can't find out why, either. Something I really do like about these games, this one included, of course, is the amount of secrets hidden inside of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It reminds me of many old DOS platformers for the same reason.
Like Commander Keen?
Yeah, and first-person shooters as well from that time.
Yeah, where you click on every wall compulsively, trying to see if there's a hidden passageway.
Well, yeah, exactly. On the harder difficulties in Doom, you don't really have a choice other than to find every secret. Otherwise, you don't have the health or weapons to get through. It's especially true about Duke Nukem 3D. The game expects you to find a few secrets as you're playing, just to balance out the ability to actually complete the stage.
Yeah, that reminds me of Orcs and Elves for the DS.
Orcs and Elves, amazing, yeah. Made by the people who made the Doom RPG for mobile phones. Part of id.
I didn't know that. All I knew was it was made in that style, and it
was made by id. Yeah. They made Doom RPG 1 and 2 for mobile phones, Wolfenstein RPG. And they were pretty good, but Orcs and Elves is them
this
taking...
Past year. Yeah, do you see the little bend there in the path?
Yeah.
That's where I go there. Sorry, continue.
Orcs and Elves is an example of them taking what they had built for Doom RPG and then making something new with it. And
I know the sequel to Orcs and Elves was on phone itself. It was
I
advertised.
wasn't even aware there was a sequel of Orcs and Elves.
It was advertised in the back of the booklet for the thing.
Alright.
It's another game that I regret selling because I did enjoy replaying it from time to time, but, you know, bad time in my life. I had to have money.
Oh, my word.
You know, the Rambi bonus stages, by the way, are the only ones where the timer goes as fast as it does. It's impossible to make use of the giant rhino token in this because it takes basically the entire time limit to get there.
Oh man, YouTube was chewing that bitrate up. Oh wow. All those shapes. Oh man. So does everything like the hidden balloon respawn?
Hidden balloons, there's actually a thing to that. It's every 10th banana bunch you would bring up when you smack the ground is actually a balloon. It's not.
Oh right, okay, so it's not a specific place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, fair enough. That I did not know. At least it's not as elaborate and stupid as Legend of Zelda, where it's like for every enemy you kill of this kind without getting damaged, there's like a whole chart to work out what item is going to drop next in the original Legend of Zelda. I'm glad it's not as complicated as that here.
Yeah. Of course, there's only really two things you can get from the game anyways, bananas and lives. Banana coins and stuff weren't introduced until the next game, which
and I guess
we'll have a lot of fun with
the gold animals are in specific places only then, like you can't get those out of the ground.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
So what's your favorite animal buddy in this game?
In this game, well, then I only have a few to pick from, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I would say Espresso, but to be honest, the only good thing about Espresso is Donkey Kong Land, where Espresso can actually hurt things.
Espresso can walk over claptraps because they're too small to hit it.
Yeah, but you can't kill enemies with Espresso until Donkey Kong Land.
Yeah.
They mentioned it in the manual. I can't remember exactly what they said. I think it was something like, it's strong... No, that's right, I remember. It's the trophy on the 3DS version of Smash Brothers. Says, between Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Land, Espresso did it. It was something like leg exercises.
So that's the excuse they were going with.
Yeah. Well, the Donkey Kong fandom, and by fandom I mean DK Vine, they'll eat up any excuse. No, the warp takes you to halfway through this world. The one from level from the first corner in the game. It takes you to halfway through this world. Yeah, it's the warp I'm thinking of.
Seems like an inefficient way of warping compared to the way I usually take.
Well, yeah, I wasn't aware that you could warp to further in the game. And only for doing a few more levels. You might as well just do it.
Though now that has me wondering, what sort of warps can we take through other bends in the pathing?
I'm sure someone somewhere has already done all that work on a forum post somewhere. It's Espresso!
Everybody's favorite chicken. We're in the Turbo Trotters. It's something that I remember noticing years back when I was looking through the DKC manual after, of course, playing Banjo-Kazooie, and it's like, hey, Espresso has Turbo Trotters on.
Well, there's this genuine theory, again, put together by DK Vine, that there's actually a clothing company in the Rare Archipelago, which is the name they give to all the islands featured in the Rare games, and that this fashion company are the ones that created the shoes that you wear in Banjo-Kazooie, the shoes that Espresso wears, Diddy Kong's t-shirt and baseball cap, because there's a prominent star design on all of them, and they believe that that design belongs to this fashion company.
Fans and their theories.
It's elaborately beautiful. Or should I say beautifully elaborate? I don't know, it depends on which one I want to give emphasis on. I think it's the elaborate part, to be honest.
Now this stage here, I have the proud memory of when I first played this game when I was really little.
Yeah.
Not that, but I found that warp in this level.
You have to jump off and then immediately go left, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't quite memorize it at this point, but...
there we go.
Yeah. I found that by pure accident as a kid, and I'll always hold on to that. And at least for years, I was like, did I just imagine that? Because I couldn't find it again.
Well,
for a while.
I remember having the same experience on Sonic 1 on the Game Gear, finding the hidden platform in the last level all by myself. Skybase Act 2. There's a platform you take and it leads you directly to the Chaos Emerald and the end of the level. And you literally have to jump off the edge to find it. And
I don't think I ever actually beat that Sonic game.
The boss is rather challenging. The final boss is pretty difficult, but the rest of the game is relatively straightforward except for the bosses. As for Sonic 2 on the Master System and Game Gear, however, no thanks.
What do you have against that?
It's kind of hard to put it into words. It's too difficult. I think that's it. And also, I never figured out how the hang glider was meant to work.
I don't remember the hang glider much.
The only good part of Sonic 2 on the Game Gear for me is the hidden chicks that fall out of the sky.
Chicks?
If you go to Sky High Act 1, there's a 1-up monitor in the top left of the stage. You have to sort of jump over to find it. And if you stand there and look at it, small little chicks start falling from the sky.
Why?
I have no idea. But that's the best part of Sonic 2 for me, the 8-bit Sonic 2. That, and I suppose the 8-bit rendition of Toot Toot Sonic Warrior is also quite nice, or Sonic You Can Do Anything, as it's properly named.
It's been a while since I played those games. I don't remember Toot Toot Sonic Warrior in it.
It's on Green Hills, or was it? It was called Neo Green Hills, I think, in Sonic 2, and it plays it in that zone. I bet this level's nowhere near as bouncy and fun without Winky.
Winky's probably my favorite animal buddy in this game.
Yeah, is that because of your crude humor?
No.
Well, you see, Winky is slang for the male genitalia, so I wondered if it was due to a sense of crude humor that Winky was your favorite.
No, it's because he's bouncy.